Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel, dear friends. I will show my game against Andres Diermair. I was playing today fourth round of Slovenian League for Tajfun. We managed to win 5.5. So let me go here. Yes, you can see that fourth round has been played, and yes, I won against 24-29 rated player. Second board ended in a draw, and other four boards we managed to win. We can see that legendary Alexander Belyavsky was playing, but he lost. And we see that Vladimir Fedosiev was playing and he won. And yes, I want to start with his game because it was very interesting one. And d5. Yes, of course, a3. Black has many different moves. I think queen b6, which is not something standard, forcing opponent to go knight f3 and bishop g4. This was black's point. Now bishop f3, queen d4 is threatening. Fedosiev played this, and now, as you can see, knight bd7 is the strongest. Bishop f3 has been played, and this, which does look very logical, but after a4 black is in huge trouble. This, he takes d, and yes, bishop b5 not the strongest, but anyway. And after bishop e7 black is not losing, but d4, queen a4, and position is just lost because black is so much ahead. I mean, white is so much ahead in development. Takes rook d5. Yes, queen e6, rook e5. Yes, of course, no any compensation. So we see that Maribor won 5-1. We see that yes, 2.5, 3.5 for the Društvo. We see that Branik Maribor lost against. So tomorrow we are playing this team. Yes, let's just check the pairings. So pairings are up. Usually pairings are up the same day, just a couple of hours before the round, but now we see that evening of yes, around maybe 1 hour ago it was already published. Yes, Vladimir Fedosiev will not play. Yes, we see that on board 1 I will be facing my opponent won today, and yes, quite strong team. Yes, hopefully we can do our best. So now I want to show you my game. So I had white pieces, and I wasn't sure what to play, with which move to start, and eventually I played d4, e6. Yes, and I played c4, knight f6, knight c3, bishop b4, a3, short castle, bishop d2. And yes, here black is having many moves: b6, d5, rook e8, and c5, a3, bishop c3 takes, knight e4. This is the strongest. Yes, rook c1 is possible move. I played knight e2, and b6 is the strongest. So d5, and here my opponent played rook e8. I'm aware of this move. For example, b3, b5, And after the game, my opponent mentioned that he didn't play bishop a6 because he wasn't sure, he couldn't remember these lines. Yes, this is the game Magnus Carlsen played against Diermair 2023 World Cup. Yes, but I was planning to go queen c2, and yes, this was played by Hikaru against Prague 2024 candidates, and also recently by Sadora Holio against Haik Martirosyan. Black is fine, but I was just trying to see. So rook e8, very interesting move here. f3 doesn't work because of this e3 hanging. So I was choosing between queen c2 and rook c1. Yes, I was thinking also about g3. Eventually I played rook c1. And yes, my opponent took. I took with the queen. I could also go c takes d. Yes, I took knight c6. Here I was thinking about knight f4 because of course I want to get my knight on f4 to stop all kind of d5. But after knight f4 I wasn't sure how can I get rid of knight on e4. That's why I played knight g3, forcing opponent to take. Bishop b7, bishop e2. Here my opponent played queen c7, threatening knight d4. Yes, maybe knight a5 would have been stronger. I was thinking about queen d3 or queen d2. Yes, let's say you cannot really take this because rook g1 and white is getting more than enough compensation. But the main idea is of course to go d5. Yes, here I was thinking about c takes d. You can take queen d5. And let's say takes b4. Yes, but you have knight b7. You cannot really take c takes a takes and knight c6 because of e4. So queen c7, queen d2, and I think white is already being better. My opponent played rook d8, short castle, and you don't have any d5, c takes d, and then e4 comes. So he played knight d7, threatening d5. I played d4, stopping it. And here I was thinking about knight c6. I can go rook e3, knight d4, bishop d3. I can go f4, knight d4, bishop d3. I was thinking also about this because rook e4 there is rook g3, knight d4 there is rook g3. I was thinking about rook e6, rook g3, rook g6. But anyway, white is better, even if you get your knight on d4. But my opponent played b5. He wanted to get d5, but I think this doesn't work because here white has queen c2 or queen c1. I chose this. Of course, if you take, then knight d5 comes, and now rook is hanging. And if rook d3, there is knight f4. So I played this. If c4, I can take e takes d, d4, rook c5, so this takes. I played b4, and I played this. If e3, f takes c comes. So this I played rook e1. Now this pawn is hanging, e3, f takes c, knight e3, rook e3, queen d4, at least knight f1. Yes, queen g6. Here probably I could take this, rook e4, bishop d5. Yes, I played this. Knight b6. Yes, I took. I could go bishop f1 or bishop b3. I played this, forcing queen f6, knight h5. My opponent played this, takes, queen g5, knight c4. There is queen b8, queen c1. I could choose between knight f1 or bishop f1. So my opponent played this. I played check, king g7. I think I could also take bishop f7, but I played bishop f1, so e3 doesn't work, queen b7. So he went this, he played this, I played a4. So I played h5, a5, knight c4, queen c5, h4, knight takes e4, bishop takes e4, queen c4, and my opponent resigned. Yes, let's just check briefly. Which engine are we having? Let's see this one. Yes, I think this is the... After bishop a6, I wanted to go not f3 takes. I think recently they played queen c2. Yes, queen c2. No, it was not queen c2. What was the move? You can see blue pawn played many times. So Hikaru. I was wrong. I was completely wrong. It was b3, b5, and queen c2. So Hikaru and Sadora's game. So now queen c2. C takes bishop b5, rook c1, queen d3, knight c3, knight c3, queen c2, e takes d. I wanted to go queen c2 here, which doesn't really work. Yes, you just takes. Yes, you have of course queen h4, g3, queen e7, you have rook e8, you can take, and you're better. So what I wanted to go b3, of course b5 is the strongest, and queen c2. So knight c3, knight c3, e takes d, I guess, e takes d. So knight c3, and now not really taking with the knight, taking with the queen. Yes, this is, yes, knight c3 before, and Manuel Petrosian showed how black is getting equality. Yeah, this was my point, d6, and going knight g3, and Haik I guess played g6. Yes, Haik played g6, but g6, yeah, g6 is also very decent. Yes, even the strongest maybe. So g6, bishop e2 was, but you can also go knight d7. So bishop e2. So rook b8, g6, rook e8, so knight f6. And what did Hikaru play? Queen d2. Queen d3, short castle, queen d2, bishop f3. Yes, like f3. Yes, and Prague didn't react well. Okay, anyway, my opponent played rook e8, and it is interesting to see. Yes, very decent move. You see Aram Akwepen played even maybe very recently Champions Chess Tour. Hikaru played Nguyen. Yes. We see that f3, knight c3, knight c3 takes d, rook c1, queen c2. Yes, actually g3 is the strongest. No, f3, knight c3, knight c3, queen c2, it takes bishop a6, rook c1 or g3. Yes, I had g3, but I played rook c1. Yes, my opponent took on d5, and I took with the queen, knight c6, I played knight g3. Yes, another move is being to go knight f4, yes, equal moves. I played knight g3, my opponent took, I took with the rook, bishop b7, I played bishop e2, and here, yes, knight a5 was the strongest. Yes, I was choosing between probably queen d2 and not bishop g2, because here after rook g1, bishop b7 you should go, so d5 is safer. Yes, takes before, and yes, you should play. Yes, you can take knight b7, you can go knight b7, but not really takes and knight c6, right? Yes, e4 wins. So my opponent played this. Yes, bishop f3. I saw this move, but I played queen d2. Bishop f3 is stronger. Play this, and now knight e7, short castle d5, and what if knight e7, e4? Knight is coming back, so simply I'm forced to go this, and if you go d5, yes, and this kind of position, which is rook d3, rook d1. So rook d8, I castled, my opponent played knight d7. I was thinking, I was really thinking this rook d3, d5, rook d1, or rook d1, d5, rook d3. But eventually I played d4. And now knight c6. Of course, I was thinking knight c6, knight f5, knight d4. I was planning this. King h8, rook g8, queen e5, g6, rook e6, bishop g4. Yes, but what about playing this? You go d5, I guess. I go this, and bishop a6, knight g6 I didn't really see. I was thinking about this, or just b3. And if even you go rook move, okay, e4, b5, but this is very bad. Yes, c takes b, d5, queen c2 queen c1, e takes d doesn't work. Not even this works, rook f3. Yes, takes, I took, I played before, knight d5, bishop c4, queen f6, rook e1. Knight e4 does work. Yes, knight e4 works. Rook d1 is also fine. I took, yes, I had rook c7. For some reason I did not see it. Or yeah, rook g5 is fine. I took and I played queen d6. Yes, my opponent had e3, but I was planning to go f4. So this check. Bishop f7 also works, bishop f1. I took there. And of course this. And this. Knight c4, this. h4 takes, and queen c4. My opponent resigned. Thank you very much, dear friends, for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes, right now it's quite late in Slovenia, and tomorrow at 3 p.m. local time we have another round, and I'm very tired. Yes, thank you very much.